Okay, so we're gonna start up the game here for Resident Evil 2. It's gonna be our new series here. So my plan is gonna be doing Leon A, Claire B. I think most people tend to do Claire A, Leon B, because that's was more or less the officially unofficial version of the story here. I think I'm just gonna skip the opening cutscene because thankfully I can skip it. I think. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, if you want to see the cutscene, because I'd just be talking over most of them anyway. Or good old FMV videos here. Parted by an unescapable destiny. And just the beginning of the worst nightmare. Yeah, we're just going to get right into the thick of things here, so. Alright. Let's ring around the rosy for our, we gotta trigger you to come after us here. Alright. Very tricksy. It's like one of the few, the kind of tricks of the, game that I kind of remembered. Alright. There we go. At least made it to Kendo without getting, absolutely munched on here.
Freeze!
Yeah.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
Hold your fire! I'm a human!
Well, we're going to really think about that one, aren't we, Kendo? Oh, yeah, so, yeah, generally speaking, I had a lot of trouble getting this to go here. Like, I had problems with the GameCube version because, you know, music was not cooperating in that one. Like, the background music just kept cutting out. And I looked up, that was kind of a known issue. And I didn't really understand what they wanted you to do as far as, like, fixing it. It looked really weird and complicated. So I'm like, alright, fine, I won't do that. Then I had problems trying to do anything on my PS5 because I was having issues getting it to play nicely with my microphone, and I couldn't really get by using my can you stop running into the wall, Leon? We just want the bullets before the zombies come after us. Alright, let's get out of there. Yeah, so I couldn't do that, apparently. Like, okay, let me try and move into the N64 version. That has all kinds of problems, and it's like no matter what kind of options and settings I used on Parallel Launcher, decided that didn't want to work. Alright, these guys keep coming after. Let's, I think there's bullets back here. Let me grab these here. Alright. Alright. Yeah, he's gonna get back up, but I don't need to keep wasting bullets on him. Ammunition is kind of at a premium. Alright, and speaking of which, we gotta reload, doing kind of like that. But, yeah, it's alright. Okay, so, and I think difficulty-wise, like, I don't really remember exactly, but I think it kind of just, alright, I think I kind of have to, yeah, just fire you. I think technically I could, yeah, I could technically sneak around here, but would you face the correct way for once? No. Oh. Hello, surprise zombie. Alright, well, one bite. Annoying, but not the end of the world. Yeah, good old tank controls and stuff will always give you issues. Alright, yeah. Best to just, Alright, well, let me grab these bullets here. Because apparently I can't see what... If I can't see this guy, it's impossible to actually shoot him. Alright. Yeah, unfortunately no quick reloads necessarily. Yeah, okay, nothing else over here. I think he was still alive. Yeah, generally the only way to know for sure if they're dead is by, if a pool of blood... Oh, gosh, come on. Yeah, if a pool of blood appears under their corpse! Alright, I'm hurt. Are you guys happy now? Phew! Alright, we made it to the police station. Yeah, now you can go around the other way. There's a couple zombies in that courtyard, I believe. Now, if I remember right, if you make it to here without picking up any items, which is kind of like, you can encounter the zombie, Brad Vickers, and if you defeat him, and he's like an extra powerful, like extra spongy zombie, I guess would be more accurate, but you get a special key that you can unlock a locker later for extra costumes. All right, inside the RPD. I mean, I just love the soundtrack of this game, too. It is so iconic. Alright, yep. So I think this is the only room we can go into to start with. So you must go here first. Yeah.
Oh, man.
No. Good old Marvin.
Who are you? Oh, you must be the new guy. Leon.
Yeah.
Sorry, but it looks like your party has been canceled. What happened? About 2 months ago, there was this incident.
Yeah, he's like mortally wounded, but you're still gonna be able to give us all the valuable exposition we need.
This city. Chris and the other STARS members discovered that Umbrella was behind everything. They risked their lives to reveal the truth, but no one believed them. Not long after that, all this started to happen. Hang in there. Don't worry about me. Just rescue the survivors in the other rooms.
What survivors, Marvin? How do you know anything about that?
Take this key card. You should be able to
Like
unlock
you're
the doors in
you're
the hall
practically
because-
dead. What makes you think
Now
anyone
go.
else is better off?
But just go.
Yeah, leave me behind, or I'll kill
Fine.
you too.
But I'm coming back for you. Just hold on.
It's like, you really gonna shoot me, Marvin? I doubt it. See, it locks the door behind. I like the implication. Yeah, it's like he was basically dead, but you know, still kind of had enough gumption there to get up and lock the door behind me. Yes, I will use the computer, please. I will use the ID card. 1 and 2. Excellent. Alright. I guess just to be on the safe side, I can use an ink ribbon here. I will save my progress. So, yep, Leon A. Hall. And, like I said, just from the safe side, we're going to save state over that as well. Alright, now, I think you want to go this way first. Because you, in the remake, you technically go over to the other, side first, but that's only like an introduction. You don't, when you actually start moving around, you kind of just go here. Alright, I'm also going to deposit the knife. That may seem a little bit counterintuitive, but the knife is really useless, I remember, in this game. Like, it does almost no damage. Police memorandum. This letter is just to inform everyone about recent movement of equipment that has happened during the precinct's rearrangement. Save with a 4-digit lock is moved from the STARS office on the 2nd floor to the Eastern office on the 1st floor. 2236. There you go. Get that, yeah, get that, nothing out of the ordinary, nothing out of the ordinary. Okay, and we have some nice ammo here. Door's locked. Okay, I think that might be a Claire only. Ooh, what was that outside the window? Spooky! Yeah, I think Claire has a lockpick, so she's able to open that. And you can hear the drip, drip, dripping sound. And unfortunately, can't be activated since the cord is cut. Head is missing. Seems to have been twisted off. But I will take your ammunition. Thank you very much. Alright. Oh yeah, the iconic liquor sound. Yeah, it seems somewhat counterintuitive, but I think the best option generally is just run past them. You can use the ammo, but especially when I only have the pistol, it's just massive waste of ammo, I feel like. The shotgun is much better for dealing with those guys. Alright, let's head in here. I like in the remake. They actually kind of fake you out on that. The liquor there. It's like, oh, you might remember the liquor showing up there, but it's a fake, and he first turns up later. All right, operation report. Raccoon Police Department was unexpectedly attacked by zombies. Many have been injured. Even more were killed. During the attack, our communication equipment was destroyed, and we no longer have contact with the outside. We have decided to carry out an operation with the intent of rescuing any possible survivors, as well as prevent this disaster from spreading beyond Raccoon City. Details of the operation are as follows. Security of armaments and ammunition. Chief Irons, oh boy, Irons, has voiced concern regarding the issue of terrorism due to a series of recent unresolved incidents. On the very day before the zombies' attack, he made the decision to relocate all weapons to scattered intervals throughout the building as a temporary measure to prevent their possible seizure. Yeah, that's fantastic. Unfortunately, this decision has made it extremely difficult for us to locate all ammunition caches. It's become our top priority to recover these scattered munitions. Gee. To unlock the weapon storage. As stated earlier, it will be extremely difficult to secure all the ammunition. However, a considerable supply still remains on the underground weapon storage. Unfortunately, the person in charge of the car key used to access weapon storage is missing, and we have been unable to locate the key. One of the breakers went down during the battle, and electronic locks are not functioning in certain areas. It's become a top priority to restore the power in the power room and to secure these locks. Operation report. 1 p.m. The west barricade has been broken through and another exchange ensued. Sheltering the injured in the confiscation room on the first floor temporarily. 12 more people were injured in the battle. 3 additional people were killed following the sudden appearance of an as yet unknown creature. This creature is identified by missing patches of skin and razor-like claws. However, its most distinguishing characteristic is its lance-like tongue, capable of piercing a human torso in an instant. Their numbers as well as location remains unknown. We have tentatively named this creature the Licker and are currently in the process of developing countermeasures to deal with this new threat. Yeah. Looks like there was a recent accident here. Gee. Alright. is there anything interesting at all over here? Alright, I guess nothing in this room specifically. Okay, so let's see. Gonna get used to like checking every nook and cranny of a room. Let's see. Aha! Handgun bullets. I will definitely take that, thank you. Fireplace. An oil painting hangs above it. Title is Sacrifice to the Hellfire. Great. So I think, yeah, just use the lighter. And we get a red jewel. Cool. Yeah. So begins the puzzle nonsense here. Kind of like in the book, it kind of gets hand waved creatively by, it's like, oh yeah, they repurposed like this really old library or something for the police station. That's why there's all this weird stuff around. Because it's always like, gee, why does the police station have all these, you know, convoluted keys and like other means of accessing things? Alright. Stupid zombies. Alright, well, taking care of you. Yeah, I must clear this room out. Very... Ugh, stupid. Well, you're done anyway. Ugh. Thank you. Gee, that was fun. Okay, I think, oh good, there are some herbs over here. Let me, use that, and we'll, take that for now. This should be to the dark room and, another save room. Alright, cool. Okay, so that's the locker, I guess, where you, yeah, there's the dark room. But yeah, that's the locker where if you get the key from the Brad Vickers zombie, you can get new costume. Alright, we'll store the jewel for now, because we're not ready to use that yet. I'm not going to bother saving just yet. We haven't done too much, and I don't think there's necessarily a lot of dangerous things happening just yet. Okay. Door won't budge. Okay, I remember this puzzle thing here. Yeah, let's see. Something is written on the mounting. The god of the sun and the god of the moon, their gaze upon me is the only thing that can release the red soul. Alright, so we gotta push these things here, which is always kind of fun with tank controls, but it's alright. So let's do that. Push this over here. Very tedious. Although I think Resident Evil 2 is a little less painful with puzzles than the first one was. The first one definitely was a little bit like, well, we're still kind of figuring out exactly how we want to do things. All right, come on. Got to be lined up just right, or he won't start pushing, I guess. All right, another red jewel. I think it's just the 2 red jewels. All right, so we'll take that. And let's go in here. What hallway is this? Alright, no, well, more zombies. I can hear them. Who wants something first? Yeah, another hallway where it's probably a good idea to take out enemies as much as you can. Alright, well, we got you. Okay, you're dead. Go down. Holy moly. Alright, let's see. The STARS office. Let's go in here. Alright, weapons locker, right? Yes. See, there we go. We got ourselves the shotgun. We're gonna definitely save that for now. Aha, first aid spray. That could be helpful for later. So yeah, of course, the medics, that would be Rebecca Chambers' desk. Boyfriend. Let's see. Well, the hat, that's obviously... okay, so Chris's desk and Jill's desk over there. Yeah, so this is Chris's desk because here's his diary. Chris's diary! I talked to the chief today once again, but he refused to listen to me. I know for certain that Umbrella conducted T-virus research in that mansion. Anyone infected turns into a zombie. The entire mansion went up in that explosion, along with any incriminating evidence. Since Umbrella employs so many people in town, no one is willing to talk about the incident. Looks like I'm running out of options. Been receiving a lot of local reports about strange monsters appearing at random throughout the city. This must be the work of Umbrella. With the help of Jill and Barry, I finally obtained the information vital to this case. Umbrella has begun research on the new G virus, a variation of the original T virus. Haven't they done enough damage already? We talked it over and have decided to fly to the main Umbrella HQ in Europe. I won't tell my sister about this trip because doing so could put her in danger. Please forgive me, Claire. Alright, we get the unicorn medal. Excellent.
Leon!
Hi.
It's good to see you're still among the living.
See, I guess the one thing that was lost a little bit in the remake was you didn't really get as much of the interactions between Leon and Claire, since they're supposed to kind of be doing like a stories running, you know, simultaneously with each other. They're kind of doing different things. Partly because the remake more or less did away with like the full-on A/B scenarios. You have like his first run, second run, which are very similar. So yeah, I guess it was a little bit harder for them to find ways to have them meet up at different points. Oh yeah, and here's Barry's desk. Yeah. Oh yeah, so we're gonna search this desk. I think it's like 50 times. We can get ourselves a little fun Easter egg here. So let's keep mashing our search button. I think it's funny, if I remember right, like if you're playing Claire in a scenario and she comes here first, I think she doesn't meet Leon here. I think she meets him somewhere else. And I think, because you can see the fax machine there on the left side of the screen, like, I remember, like, a fax comes through, but I think it only happens when you're playing Claire's storyline. Alright, so keep searching, and yes, we'll take the film. And Claire going off to, sort of just search around Chris's desk. Of course, I think if you go directly back in, she'll already be gone or whatever. Alright. Let's see. What else is down this corridor? Spade. Okay, so we need the spade key for that room. Alright, so we're gonna go back. Okay, we've gotten everything we need here. Alright, we can deposit some stuff for now. So we'll head back down the stairs, and we'll go make a quick detour back to the dark room here. Alright. So we go over here and we're gonna use that. Oh yeah, you get the Rebecca Chambers picture. It's just kind of a, I guess, like a fun little thing. Alright, okay, wait, ink ribbon, we'll take ink ribbon. So I will use that in a little bit. So we're gonna deposit the first aid spray for now. Oh, wait, I want the ink ribbon. Oh, wait. There we go. Let's combine all the ink ribbons. I'm gonna deposit this other jewel. Alright, so I think there's one thing I think with the medallion I just picked up, there's one other thing I can do. This is diamond door. Okay. I didn't even look at that door before, but we need the diamond key for that door. Ah, I forgot about those guys. Ah, more. No, leave me alone, hands. Alright, we're gonna be, yeah. Ah! Ah, run! Yeah, fortunately, lickers cannot open doors, so no sweat there. Alright. So we're gonna head out into main hall again here, and I think, yeah, this is where we use our, use that. And we get a key. And it is the spade key. Alright. So, yeah. That's about a half hour in here now. So I think we will go ahead and, we're going to go ahead and save here. Oh, I don't have, wait. I put the ink ribbons back. Oh, I'm dumb. Alright, let me go get my ink ribbons and we'll go back and save. Alright, now we'll be able to do this part here. So let's go back to our typewriter and we'll save here. And like I said, next time we should be able to start exploring the other side of this. Yeah, we should be able to explore the other side of the police station here. Alright, so good. We're finally on track with this. So we get more fun to come later. Bye-bye.